this stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Future Blues, aka a Cowboy Bebop tribute show. So how would I describe the television series Cowboy Bebop? So what if jazz in space?
Boom! Cowboy Bebop, a show made in 1998 about a gang of bounty hunters in the year 2071.
Now, you may be asking, what's this got to do with the marching band?
The score of the series is composed by the great Yoko Kanno and performed by the Seatbelts.
Music from its soundtrack include bombastic jazz bands and a whole lot of sax solos.
So, how's the soundtrack gonna sound in a marching show?
Tank is the title of the first song, and it's going to be very high energy and loud, with fast-paced marching. As you heard from the beginning, we'll be adding vocals to the show.
Get everybody in this stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
And don't forget about that sax solo. All in all, it'll be important to capture the big band's vibe of this beautiful score.
Rush are like a rush in your blood. You think Tank is fast? Rush plays during the CQC scenes where people throw hands at each other. It's gonna be high action, and oh yeah, it's gonna be way faster than the first movement.
There's a percussion feature towards the end of this movement. Each shot on the snare drum is to imitate the gunshots being fired.
Of course, there's also gonna be a saxophone feature.
What planet is this? Yeah, more vocals. For a change, there's a little more fanfare to add to this show. For the vibe, we're aiming for another fast pace, but a sharp and intense feeling of that of a suspense dogfight. And yes, more sax solos.
Alright, let's take a break from this fast-paced marching and jazz. It's time for the real folk blues. Unlike other movements, this showcases slow marching and emotions of regret and sadness. The vocals and the melodies of it can be replaced by each section. Once a verse of the song is finished, the next section can play the continuing one. Part of the instrumental also includes a string section, so a keyboard can play its parts in order to add a bit more emotional air to the movement. Since this show has blues in its name, we should at least end with one.
The real folk blues,
Our marching uniform will be based off of Spike Spiegel, who is the main character of the series. The uniform consists of Spike's iconic yellow collared shirt and his blue tuxedo. A few minor changes have been added, such as yellow gloves, a cap, and white stripes to add a little flair to the design.
So we're going to have some color guard members hold spaceships that can be modeled after Spike's iconic ship, the Sword Space, similar to how those shiny dragons are done at their parades or ceremonies. We could also have some color guard members be equipped with fake revolvers that spin around like a cowboy from a western movie.
Yep, space and jazz. The core and simplified premise of Cowboy Bebop and what we put into our show, Future Blues. Our movements display distinctive elements of the show, as well as everything else. But one last thing.
See you, Space Cowboy.